So we had many challenges before FactoryTwin. What we were really trying to do is bring manufacturing 4.0, more use of digitization, technology into the business. And what we wanted to do is have a more communicative, collaborative approach to solving problems. We wanted to bring and combine all the functions of what FactoryTwin offered. Visibility, team coordination, cleanliness of data, reliability of data. So we could practice what I call rigor and routine in solving our problems collectively as a group. FactoryTwin helped us organize our thoughts around schedule management, what inventory we were buying, understanding how fast we were turning through the shop, capacity, constraints around machine tools, constraints around people, which had an impact of not buying or making sure we had the right inventory in the shops to accelerate the flow and the velocity of the material.
Our company manufactures hundreds of thousands of components a year across hundreds of part numbers. So managing complexity throughout the value stream is our mission. We needed a solution where we would get on-demand information regarding our factory's performance at our fingertips anytime we needed. The implementation process was boiled down into 3 major steps. The first step was to do a deep dive into our ERP system and how we were using it. We were spending a lot of time pulling spreadsheets of data from our ERP system, manipulating them to meet our needs. And over time, it became clear that the single source of truth of our data was being compromised throughout those exercises. The second step was cleaning up the data in our ERP system. And how we did that was we assigned owners to each field within our ERP system to then clean up and manage in the future so that when that data gets pulled into our FactoryTwin software tool, it would always be accurate. Step 3 was then a 4-week process where we actually review an 18-month outlook of data pulled from our FactoryTwin software, and we see how any new demand impacts supply chain, operations, inventory, and financial data. We then come up with suggestions on how to resolve those issues, and we take those issues and those resolutions to leadership for approval. The FactoryTwin team has been very responsive to our needs. Whether we reach out to them with specific questions regarding the software and features that it has, or we reach out to offer suggestions on improvements, they always respond quickly, often same day. For us, key performance indicators are very important, KPIs. So we were able to offer some advice to the FactoryTwin team on how to be able to extract data and present data from the FactoryTwin software tool that could be used to actually analyze our KPIs on a monthly basis. So that was very helpful.
So I use FactoryTwin to manage my suppliers to monitor on-time delivery performance. When I do select vendors for specific processes, I use FactoryTwin to sort based on on-time delivery so that we can get perfect parts on time. On my side, it's a very simple tool to use. It's good to, when vendors visit, I can bring it up, show them how they're performing, and with groups of other competitors to them. Learning the software was very easy. I teach it right on Teams through meetings. It's not hard to use at all.
So one of the biggest challenges that we experience in the industry and as a salesperson is the constant schedule fluctuations. So sometimes that was difficult to relay to the customer. One really great thing about the tool is that you take a snapshot each month. And so you can go back and see this month, this was what the schedule was. And now this month, you can see that this part's completely dropping off and this is what the impact has been. So you're really able to show the customer with really great charts and graphs what the impact has on the business, and that has been a big help because before that, verifying all the changes in and out is a very difficult process. So the snapshot tool is very helpful with that. You can look at it too from a business as a whole, all the way down to the part numbers. With schedule changes, you can see what happens when you throw schedules in there. You can see how that changes our capacity potentially. And then the other cool thing that customers have really liked about this tool is you can show them how we're doing and how our capacity is and what areas we're working on, what maybe we're over capacity, but we have these action plans in place. And that has been something that the customers have really enjoyed seeing and gives them confidence that we know what we're doing and we're taking all the necessary steps to be able to get them their product on time. One of the biggest improvements that we have seen was right off the bat when we first kicked this off. It was the integrity of the data in our ERP system. Implementing this tool, it just really cleaned up all our data and made it accurate, which has led to making the appropriate decisions to be able to have success in delivering our parts on time.
Before we had FactoryTwin, the challenges in planning the future were difficult. Most of the departments were all siloed with their information, so there was not one single source. FactoryTwin helped solve those issues by everyone collaboratively putting the data together in one system. FactoryTwin helped us with the clarity of data by showing us that we had some gaps. Some of our rates in our system were incorrect, which were giving us bad projections for completion. With the FactoryTwin software, we're able to see far out into the future and look for bottlenecks and start working on solution to those bottlenecks months in advance. The scenario feature helps us easily add equipment and labor to our current projections to see what the increases do to help reduce bottlenecks or plan for the future for equipment buys and for additional labor. The biggest benefit is allowing to see the future and to make sure the entire management team is on the same page and we're all planning to the same process so that we can start solving those problems well in advance.
So FactoryTwin really did a great job of giving us a high-level overview of where maybe the trouble areas are, where we needed to shift our focus so we could really go and address them. The great thing is you can drill down, find the specific data that you need, and really go attack the issue or the problem and resolve it. FactoryTwin has eliminated a lot of the mundane tasks that are associated with pulling data from the system, organizing it in a way that you need to organize it. That way it's presentable for you to review. That's been the biggest advantage, is just the time spent pulling, organizing, and presenting. That time is now gone. The benefits that I've seen is it's really flagged when it comes to cost, where we need to focus our attention, where we're spending too much time on a product, and allow us to either have a good conversation, a collaborative conversation, or, as a business, this is hurting us, so we need to course correct.
The measurable results are pretty significant. First and foremost is output increasing, not guessing on what you should be or could be producing at any given point in time. Whereas FactoryTwin helps us understand what we should be running when. It helps coordinate across multiple disciplines, increased output without increased inventory levels. We see productivity on the shop floor better because we have better planning. From a technology development perspective, it's helped us identify shortcomings in the shop where we have capacity constraints, either on machine tools, people. It really has driven collaboration across our leadership, across our working level folks. It's been a visualization of our business in a coordinated manner that's helped us improve just about every metric we have. We will continue to grow at FactoryTwin. It is in our DNA now. As it matures, we'll mature with it, and I'm sure it will continue to help us in ways that we've been very happy and satisfied over the last 24 months.